Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chaos Fighting Championships. You can do far better than that day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's more like it. This next fight is a welterweight novice bout. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team Rhino OMMA. Please welcome to the Octagon, Anthony Cunningham. Anthony Cunningham. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team Evolve Dairy. Please welcome to the Octagon, Oran Curran! Oran Curran.
Well, I have to say, thankfully, this event is not taking place on February the 10th, 2012, or that remix may have been the thing to send Whitney Houston over the edge. Famously passed away on February 11th, 2012. Anthony Cunningham against Oran Curran here, welterweight, novice, amateur MMA bout.
Another novice bout, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we watched Oran on the last show.
I think so. We've got a strong double underhook connection here, allowing the pace to be dictated where it's going. It's now an over-under battle. And despite a seeming size differential here,
I was thinking,
really well dictated here by Oran, because they do look a bit of a weight class apart, I would nearly say.
Yeah, when I was going to say that initially when I seen Oran walk out, I looked and it looked like someone coming out for a fight for maybe the next fight, I thought, but he's obviously quite strong because he's handling Anthony very well here up against cage. In the future, they definitely will have to be different weight classes, I'm going to say.
I think so. For competing against the taller, maybe a little bit larger opponent as well, like a shot from range would not be the key. You could be very easily at the end of a jab, you know, so that sort of body lock control is good. We'd love to see a little bit more progression from Oran in round 2 about being able to get it down to the ground. It's not too bad. Jacob, our cameraman, is here. Would you like me to do the Whitney Houston joke again to camera? Is that what it was? That's why you're over here. You see, the reason why that was a good joke is because Whitney Houston famously died on the 11th of February 2012. In the production truck earlier on, we were talking about some of the walkout songs, and not everything has to be a remix. The original can stand on its own. And we just thought maybe that Whitney Houston track would have sent her over the edge if this event had happened a day before she passed away. Back to you guys in the truck.
Okay, so we're going to go into round 2 if I can contain myself. See, Oran's gone straight back in to try it. And he's gone to the cage. If you were Anthony, if you were Anthony's coach, what would you be telling him to do now?
He is getting the leg in quite a bit, and he has a strong overhook. So when the connection isn't there with the hands, to commit to an off balance, keep looking for this re-pummeled underhook on the far side, which is what he's doing. The overhook strikes maybe not the biggest scorers, but get the right leg in between the two, turn your hip into it, start threatening with an off balance that will make Oran have to commit to letting go of the body lock.
At least Oran's got about 3 knees. Oh! Oran got about 3 knees off that. He needs to be doing damage, and Anthony's going to need to try and get them to break or try and turn this, because he's got a couple of shots himself. But there we go.
Anthony able to reverse this. I'm sure he'd love for this to be at range now. Two body shots exchanged right in front of us just before that as well, Dave. But Oran is not just leading the dance with the body locks as well. Even though it's been turned quite efficiently here by Anthony, this could be his chance to start taking control of the round, although shorter rounds, of course, in the novice rule set. Very hard to get anything going.
Okay, so
for the style of fight, you nearly feel that the cage is too much space for them. You could have recommissioned one of the many phone boxes that are going to be taken out of circulation in the next year or two on the streets, and put them in that.
Are they all getting commissioned up? I think down south most of them are nearly all gone.
Yeah, there's one in particular in Uri that I was walking past the other day, and I saw a sign inside, and it's like, it's time to say goodbye to this phone box, and saying that it'll be decommissioned soon. You'd love one in the garden.
Yeah,
It'd be a nice piece of art for the garden.
you're going to start seeing them in a lot of pubs or around a lot of areas like that.
Yeah,
towards
a
the areas.
wise, an opportunistic publican. 3-0 in the Arsenal match. I've just been informed by Darren Sonic. Great to hear it. The Victor Gyökeres celebration will be on the camera next. We'll get it going. 3-0 to Arsenal. Great to hear.
When I first moved over here from England, I didn't think there was any Arsenal fans here. And coming to MMA, I'm after finding a lot of them.
Yeah, we're all about.
Andrew Spindar would be the one I can think of the most. Brian Manning is also an Arsenal fan.
Men of taste, and this is what we've waited 2 rounds for. Oran Curran to get the action to the ground here.
I would like to see knees in this position.
I'd imagine it is a insanely annoying thing to feel, especially when you can't really like move from that bottom position if you feel that the person on top is great. But you do risk the chance of an explosion or big movement as the person's winding back the shot. There you go, Dave. Your wish is their command.
Does that mean I've only 2 left for the rest of the night? And then look, I did exactly what you said. So
good reversal here. This is Anthony's chance. Of course, no headshots on the ground being the thing that could work against him here the most. Being so close to the cage, Oran has to just hang on, and we've had a lot of evidence in this fight that he is more than capable of keeping those hands connected on the body lock. Oh! Good attempt at an Americana, straightened out by Oran. Could just be too little too late for Anthony to try it again. Maybe he has a chance. I feel he'd have a better chance at the straight armbar if he straightens it out here.
I think it's going to be too little too late here to get anything done, maybe. But yeah, because Anthony sat up there and it looked like he was going to strike to the... It looked like he was going to strike to the body, and then he probably thought, right, I might need to win this, and he went obviously to try and get the submission, which didn't come off. But
yeah, and even from that, maybe like on reflection, watching back at it, when they do watch back at it, Anthony looked really proficient on the ground there and spent a lot of time defending the body locks. Now, you're obviously not going to go down to the ground in that situation, rounds 1 or 2, but could have been a lot more efficient, as he gives a nice little thumbs up to our cameraman Jacob in there. We will pass it over to our announcer. I would suspect 30-27. Oran Curran on the way next. 68 kilo novice Tyler Ferguson versus Kyle Logue.
Give it up for the 2 fighters, ladies and gentlemen. This contest was decided by a unanimous decision, and your winner, in the red corner, Oran Curran. Well done, Oran, well done. How are you feeling?
I'm a bit tired, but how you could be worse. Could be Andrew.
Did you enjoy that? Did you busted lip there?
Of course. Whether I'm going to win or lose, I'm always going to enjoy it.
Fair play to you.
The joys of fighting.
Takes a brave man to get in here, don't it?
Well, everybody's brave, no matter what they do. But it takes some fucking balls to get in here.
Words of advice, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Oran!